far as that one's going to come on its own. That was exciting and not at all what I wanted. So, we'll come back to this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're out in the shop again working on the 1963 Unimog 404 that I have called RestoMog. Engine's out and on the floor. I've started stripping it off already. Just checking it over. It's greasy, but it looks like it's actually in really good shape. We got the parts washer going. I'm going to pull the cap off the vacuum pump and see if it's in the diaphragm in it is in good shape still. If it is, just putting it back on. The factory oil filter system will be coming off, and I'll be going with a remote mount using a standard spin-on filter. The factory fuel filter might be coming off and might be replacing that with a much larger, probably Donaldson spin-on diesel fuel filter that has a water separator built in. I sure hope you can see all this. Oil cooler, that'll be replaced with a more standard part. Cool. Alright, where to start? Woohoo! Yeah. Rounded out real good. Into the scrap bin it goes. Alright, well, this guy come off. Hey, look at that. Let's see. Okay, this one looks like it's zero balanced. Yeah. So this is where all the actual balancing was done. It's one full rotation. Is that a paint mark? Yeah, that's a paint mark in there. This is where the factory vacuum pump would go. It was in the parts washer. I'm cleaning it off, checking the diaphragm on it. Get this gasket coming, get it replaced. Hopefully it's in good shape. Probably going to rebuild this motor mount the previous owner made to swap this engine into the Unimog. Get it put back in the right spot. Oh. Well, sure seems to me like it has good compression. It's not making any weird noises. So, alright, we'll get the rest of it stripped down. Do need to lift it back up and drain all the fluids before pulling anything else off. Get the oil out of it, get the rest of the coolant out of it. So. Always make sure these are fully seated inside the latch. Don't ask me why. Yep, there it is. Just try and catch as much as I can. No, it doesn't even look like it had a gasket. So, good thing I pulled that off. So that opens up the side plug. We can open that up now. Just so you can see what I'm working with here, trying to get the motor mount off. That is a nylock upside down with a 10 mil Allen on the bottom. How? Alright, I got the motor mount off. I had to get out my pneumatic cutter. See, where is it? There it is. Cut the bolt, hammer at it with a chisel, and it finally was loose enough to spin off by hand, because he left about that much room to get an Allen wrench in to try and undo that bolt. There's my cheater pipe. There we go. Alright, grab the calipers, measure it up, see what size block heater I need. How's it looking in there? A little bit of schmoo. Looks like it sat about half full of coolant at some point because there's a line in here. That or previous owner maybe didn't bleed it correctly. But nothing to worry about. We'll get it taken care of. That was a fun one. Bring it back over here. see, we got that one bolt broken off in the crank. So I'm going to see about getting it out. Alright, after 3 hours of fighting, the broken off flywheel bolt is out. I'm willing to bet I'll need to helicoil that, but I won't know until I get a tap to clean and check the threads. So now, end of the day, we're going to pull the valve cover off and check timing on the engine and see if the timing chain is stretched beyond its factory limitations. Notch, there we go, notch for the bushing on the back and the line cast into the cam tower. And we go down here, so 20, 10, I don't know about you guys, but that looks like 0 to me. Alright, catch you later. Thanks for watching. I'm done.